Of non-conventional learning methods for non-conventional children. And being an authority on the health and wellness of the whole child, he has initiated some of the most influential and progressive thinking on the subject of education for children. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Francis Xavier Dimalanta. Doctor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me this afternoon. And I was asked to be able to share with you, some tips on, which one will I press? The arrow? Which one? Okay. To find out, di ba kasi I think our question with our children is always, is he developing at par? Is he talking early or late or developing or achieving all these milestones at the correct time? So this part of the afternoon will be on warning signs of a child's language delay and what to do to help. Oftentimes sinasabi niyo, late bloomer nga ba ang bata? Pero actually, yung pagkaka-late bloomer, pang bulaklak po yan di ba? We have to know kung ano yung mga normal para malaman po natin kung ano yung abnormal. Okay? And communication skills are of vital importance in today's society. Alam natin na speech and language development are the primary elements of communication, and children need good speech and language skills to succeed in school and in life. So our goals for this afternoon, speech and language impairments and the needs of children with communication disorders, ano yung role ng individuals who work with children with speech and language impairment, and how communication is met. An understanding of growth and development in the area of communication is vital when we want to determine if there's a discrepancy between a child's level of functioning and what is expected. So kami po bilang developmental pediatrician, sasabihin namin sa inyo kung yung anak nyo ay tama ang pag-develop according to the other children na ka-age niya at certain age groups and for different milestones. Yung mga milestones po na to will include yung gross motor skills, kung paano na-develop ang big muscle groups, fine motor skills, kung paano na-develop yung paggamit ng pagsulat at activities of daily living, tas yung sa language natin and personal social skills. Okay? So, ito po, from birth to 3 months, dapat ang bata nagre-react to loud sounds. Okay? And then, nagka-calm down or will smile pag kinakausap mo. Maaalala niya kung ano yung boses ng nanay or tatay and will turn to sound. At pag siya kumakain, magsa-start siya or magsa-stop ng sucking para lang marinig niya yung sounds. Parang may reaction. Kasi yung bata pong hindi nagre-react, meron either hindi nakakarinig or yung kinakatakutan natin lahat ngayon na autism dun sa children na hindi nagsasmile, di ba? Kus, ito po yung gumagawa ng sounds na a, e, i, o, u versus babbling na kino-combine ang consonant and vowel, bababa, da. So, during this up to 3 months, at kailangan daw po, ang sinasabi nila, ang parents malaman yung iyak ng bata during the first 4 months. Kung hindi niya na malalaman kung ano yung cry na yun. Dahil may iyak po ng basa, iyak ng gutom, iyak na kinakabagan, at iyak na hindi mo malaman kung anong gagawin. So, hindi po totoo na pagka umiyak yung bata, papasusuhin ka agad, di ba? Kasi hindi naman ibig sabihin gutom siya. Pwedeng basa lang siya or yun na nga may kabag. So pag yun po nalaman nyo during the first 4 months, ayos na kayo. Malalaman nyo na kung ano yung nararamdaman ng bata. Now ito, between 4 to 6 months, kailangan sumusunod yung kanyang mata sa sound. Pag may narinig na sound, dapat iikot siya. At pag nag-iba ang tono ng boses mo, tumaas, bumaba, sumigaw, tumawa, nakakaintindi siya. At gustong-gusto niya dito yung mga laruan na merong toys. Every time tinatanong ako, ano bang best toys for the child? Yung toy po yun, dapat yung nagsistimulate ng most number of senses. Kunwari, di ba yung mga pop-up toys? At hindi po kailangan maging mahal ang toys para ang bata ay tumalino. We need basic stuff at home that you can use. Also, pays attention to music. Ito yung babbling, yung sinasabi ko, consonant and vowel, bababa, ganon, da-da-da, okay? And then tumatawa, and yung nag-gurgling sounds, para siyang tuwan-tuwa sa sarili niya or sa inyo. Between 7 months to 1 year, itong peek-abo, yung eat bulaga, yung ginagawang ganon, is what we call this, the example of object permanence. Parang pag may toy ka, tinakpan mo, hahanapin dapat yun ng bata. Wow, okay ka. Kumakain ka ng french fries. Okay, listen when spoken to, understand some words. Pag sinabi mong come here, give this, sumusunod sa'yo. And yun nga, sabi natin, babbling, communicating gesture, has 1 or 2 words by first birthday. Ang isang madaling tandaan, pag ang bata 1 year old, dapat to nakaka-point. Kaya matatandaan nyo, 1 point. Where's the light? Where's mama? Where's papa? Okay? Hindi mo pwede mag-point ng ganyan. Hindi siya counted. Okay? You need to be able to point using 1 finger. And obviously, by 1 year old, sana meron na siyang 1 word. Mama, papa, dada. Ano po ba ang mas madaling sabihin? Mama or papa? Mas mahirap. Kaya nga, ano unang word ng bata na nasasabi? Dada. Ang sama ng loob ng mga nanay, sila nag-alaga, unang sasabihin, dada. Di ba nakakainis? Pero actually, madali po kasi sabihin yung dada or papa. It's a 4-word word. When I say mama, I have to roll my tongue. Mama. So yung nakamamang maaga, okay yun. Pero anong dapat unang nasasabi ng bata? Lola or lolo para merong di ba, pera na ibibigay. So turuan niyo yan sa mga anak niyo. Bakit ba ayaw nito sumunod? Okay. Pag 1-year-old, okay, alam niya na yung parts of the body. Okay? Hindi naman kailangan yung the way the doctors will know the anatomy. Pero, di ba, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Okay, where's your eyes, your nose. Ngayon, ang gawin rin natin, iibahin niyo yung order para alam mo kung talagang alam ng bata or minememorya. Di ba? Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes, di ba? Head, shoulders, toes. Ibababa niya doon, di ba? Pero sa taas siyang humahawak. Follow simple commands, 1-step command versus 2 years old na 2-step command. So come here, dapat lumapat na yung bata. Ano pa? Simple stories, songs, rhymes. Gustong-gusto ng bata na kinakantahan. Okay? So dapat marunong kayong kumanta. Kahit out of tune kayo, mas gusto nilang kumakanta ang nanay, tita at lola, wag ng mga tatay. Kasi mababa po ang boses natin. So if you notice, most of the nursery rhymes are high-pitched. Diba? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Ganon. So, kahit hindi kayo the voice, kantahan niyo yung mga bata, mas matututong magsalita yan. Points to pictures when named, acquires new words on a regular basis, and then yung some 1 or 2 word questions, where is this? Putting 2 words together and different consonant sounds. So, that's a range between 1 and 2. Kung kaya't hindi namin kayo binibigyan lagi ng checklist, mapapraning kayo, di ba? Mayat-maya, tatanungin mo, Dok, hindi pa nagsasabi to. May range eh. Pati po yung paglakad. Pag hindi lumakad, lalakad siya between 1 to 18 months. After 18 months, kung hindi siya lumalakad, may problema tayo. Pero bago pa umabot sa ganon, makikita mo na yung bata, pag hindi siya nag-turn, ano tawag mo sa, roll over, dumapa, na hindi tinutulungan na, hindi siya makakaupo, hindi siya makakatayo, hindi siya makakalakad. So meron pong progression of all these skills from the primitive ones to the more specialized ones. Okay? Kung kaya't ano pa isang ayoko, natututo ang bata mag-swipe ng screen bago magsulat. Bakit? Kasi binigyan nyo ng gadgets. Di po ba? Ang pinaka-importanting gusto ko rin matandaan nyo bago, one of my take-home messages is, number 1, dapat walang gadgets ang mga bata hanggang 2 years old. Okay? Hindi nyo pwedeng gamitin yung gadget pampatulog sa kanila. Kahit na sabihin nyo, tuturuan nyo sila magsalita. Through this medium, nalaman na namin ngayon na hindi po siya nakakatulong. Mas marami pong nagkakaroon ng delays, mas maraming problema pag maaga nyo binigyan ng gadget. So, ang kailangan lang nila, nilalaro nyo, kinakausap nyo. Okay? At pangalawa, dapat walang asukal hanggang 2 years old. So yun yung dalawang basic things na naaalala natin. Kasi sugar ang pinakakalaban natin. Okay, next. 2 to 3. Almost a word for everything. Dapat may 50 words na ang bata pag 2 years old. Dapat naiintindihan na siya 50% of the time. So madaling tandaan, di ba? 2 years old, 50. 2 years old, 50 words excluding mama, papa, lolo, lola, ate, kuya, ama, angkong. Kasi kung minsan yun yung sasabihin ng bata, naririnig niya yun, kaya inuulit niya, pero hindi niya naiintindihan. So you have to qualify. One time, may isang nanay, Dok, nakaka-26 words yung bata. Ano po yun? Yung alphabet. Hindi po counted kasi minemorya niya yun eh. Or 1 to 20. Di ba? It has to be real words and it cannot be sounding like. Di ba? It cannot be dog for dog, cat for cat. It has to be dog, cat. Yan. So pag may delay, kailangan po nare-refer na kaagad. Hindi na po totoo na pag lalaki, madedelay. Hindi, malihong pag-iisip yun na mas matalino ang babae kahit totoo daw yun. Katalinuhan galing sa nanay, kalikutan galing sa tatay. Okay, so ang gawin po natin, alamin na pag kayo po in doubt for something na hindi parang angkop yung pag-develop ng bata, magtanong lang kayo. Kasi it's better to what do you call this? Para kang mag-overanalyze na may mali kesa sa nahuli ka. So ang batang lalaki hindi mo dapat nahuli magsalita compared to the girls. Okay? Speaks in a way that's understood, names objects, acquires new words, 1 or 2 word questions, puts 2 words together, or mommy, sleep, daddy, play, pag siya ay nasa 2 to 3, and using many consonant sounds. Saan ko ba ito lalagay? Here's you when you call from another room, pag 3 to 4 years old, nakakasagot ng who, what, where, why. Nagkukwento na siya tungkol sa nangyari sa daycare at pwede siyang gumamit na ng sentences. So again, 2 years old, 2-word phrases. 3 years old, parang 3 words. Pag 4, sentence na. So pag 4 years old, pag sinabi ng bata sa'yo, Mommy, play. Sasabihin mo sa bata, say it again. Mommy, let's play hide and seek. Pasalitain mo ng sentence para magsalita siya. Okay? At nagkukwento na siya niyan. Yung iba kasi may tinatawag tayong echolalia, inuulit yung sinabi mo, what's your name, what's your name? Hindi dapat natin naririnig yun sa mga bata by this age. They should be answering correctly. So again, meron po itong range, huwag kayong matatakot kasi kung minsan mas late yung iba kesa sa iba, that's why you have to do early intervention. And you will never know when to intervene if you don't know what's normal at certain ages. Ang 2-year-old, ang hawak sa ballpen ganito. 3-year-old, naka-tripod. Kaya nga, dun pa lang sila dapat natututo magsulat. Anong ginagawa ng mga preschool na meron pang toddler's class? Nagsusulat yung 2-year-old, hindi pa niya alam. Pinipilit siya magsulat. Ito po ang reason why hindi tayo dapat pumapasok ng maaga. Di ba? Kung hindi mo kaya. Okay? So I'm qualifying the statement. Kung ang bata matalino, by all means, mag-umpisa kayong maaga. Pero kung hindi, let's just allow them to play. Okay? Because playing is an innate activity. Hindi mo kailangan ituro. Maraming tatay, sasabihin, ganito mo gawin yung Lego para mabuo ka agad yung kanyang airplane. Kasi hindi niya nalaro yun ng bata siguro siya, di ba? So ang kailangan lang natin, allow them to make mistakes, to discover how they're going to play with things instead of teaching them na eto dapat mong gawin. Okay? 4 to 5, pays attention, hears and understands most of what is said at home. Ito nagsasentences na, nagkukwento na siya, kaya niyang makipagkwento back and forth sa ibang mga bata or matanda. Nagra-rhyme, names, letters, and numbers, and uses adult grammar. So hanggang 6 years old, kaya po nito okay. Up to 6 years old, kailangan kaya na niyang makapag-usap sa inyo. At pati pagsusulat, tandaan po natin na pwede kang magbaligtaran ng sulat hanggang 6. Yung iba ko kasi pinapagalitan yung bata kung baliktad ang P, ang D. But up to 6 years old, that's still okay. Even the order by which they're supposed to write things, okay pa po yun. Hindi ibig sabihin may mali. So, what are speech and language impairments? Okay, could be, these are the different things, di ba? It has to do with language, articulating how you say the letters. Language disorders is a problem in pag-iintindi at pagsalita. At saka yung speech disorder, impairment of production and use of your oral language. So, dalawang klase po ang language. Meron po tayong expressive and receptive language. Okay? Ang expressive, yung pagsalita. Ang receptive, yung pag-intindi. Alin po ang better indicator of intelligence? Is it expressive language or receptive language? How many says expressive? How many says receptive? How many does not want to think? Okay? Receptive language po. Bakit? Mas gusto ko po ang batang nakakaintindi, hindi nagsasalita, kesa salita ng salita at hindi nakakaintindi. Okay? Case in point, yung mga batang may autism, may isa po akong pasyente, sabi ng nanay, Doc, ang galing-galing na anak ko, alam niya lahat ng capital of all the cities of the Philippines. Pero hindi siya marunong makisabing, Mommy, I want this. Diba? Yung isa pa po, alam niya lahat ng Miss Universe contestants noong 1995. Parang ganon. Yung information na yun, hindi kailangan. Pero meron silang innate ability to memorize. So it doesn't mean it's real conversation. So again, receptive language yung pag-intindi, expressive yung pagsalita. So, ano pa? Causes ng speech or language delay. Pwedeng hindi niya napoprocess, pwedeng biological differences or genetics, nahuli rin yung tatay. So, mahuli rin siya magsalita. So, usually we ask parents, meron hubang nahuli sa pamilya ni tatay, nanay, not to blame anyone, but to figure out, baka yun lang yun. Di po ba? At huwag niyo naman awayin yung asawa niyo kung na-delay siya ng speech. Pinakasalan niyo o di ba? Di ibig sabihin, okay na yung speech niyan. So, the content, the form, and the use is what we're looking at. Yan, receptive language impairment is the difficulty in listening to and understanding the language. Okay? Inadequate ang attention span niya. So kung hindi siya nakakaintindi, dun siya nagiging mas malikot. Di ba? So aakala, hindi naman ibig sabihin may ADHD ka agad yung bata. Ang ADHD naman, ibang kwento po yan. Normal for a child to be wild between 2 to 3, 4 years old. Tama? In fact, wag na daw nating tawaging terrible 2. Tawagin niyo ng terrific 2 para tuwan-tuwa naman yung bata and just channel that energy. Kunwari, takbuhin mo yung sapatos ng daddy mo, kunin mo yung bag ko, tatakbo yung bata. By the time 7 o'clock, pagod na yan, matutulog na yan. Diba? Kasi nga ang nangyayari, no kayo ng no, ang bata pag sinabihan mo ng no, ibig sabihin nun, go. Red, diba? Green light, tumakbo ka. Diba? Pero pag sinabi mo, mahuhulog ka, titigil siya. So it's important for you to tell your children the consequence of what they're going to do. Sige, patay bukas ka ng sinde ng ilaw. Sasabihin mo sa kanya, patay bukas sinde, baka mamaya makuryente ka, mamamatay ka. Tutigil yon. Pero pag sinabi mo, di ba, do not touch, hahawak yan, tapos titignan ka. Aantayin ko anong gagawin mo. So they know which buttons to press for you. So don't react in a knee-jerk reaction way. Di ba? Parang, kunwari, sabi nga nila, yung pinakamahirap alagaan na bata, the most difficult child, is the child who is yearning for your love and understanding. Wala hong black sheep sa family. Ang black sheep, siya yung nag-try to get out of the mold. So, kailangan lang natin intindihin. Pag umiiyak, hindi mo sasabihin, stop crying. Ikaw kaya, umiiyak ka, sabihan kita, stop crying. Di ba magwawala ka? Ang sasabihin mo, I'll talk to you after you cry. Pabayaan mo siya, hindi mo papansinin. Then makikita mo, after that, magka-quiet down, matututo ngayon ang bata to to console himself. Kasi ngayon lahat ng bata, binibigay natin lahat ng gusto. Tama? Okay? Anong pinakamali ng ating generation ngayon? We gave too much too soon. Lahat ng gusto, binibigay nyo. Diba? So, hindi ngayon nila alam how to deal with failure, how to deal with disappointment. Kasi tayo naman, and I always tell the parents, our greatest mistake is to love too much, to give them what we didn't have. But then again, this comes with dapat limit setting na, bibili kita nito, pero gusto ko ibalik mo sa akin yung phone na yan by 9 o'clock. Diba? Merong limits. Okay, pwede to, pero hanggang dito lang. Now, if they know that, hindi ka na magkakaproblema sa isang batang naglalaro hanggang 12 o'clock, nilalaro niya yung gadgets niya, pag kinuha mo, aawayin ka na gusto kang suntukin, diba? Dati po tayo, pag tinignan ng magulang natin, tahimik tayo. Ngayon, pag tinignan mo sila, makikititigan din sila. Di ba nakakainis? But we created them. Okay? So let's unlearn all of that. Ano pa? Pwede siyang hindi nakaka-follow ng directions, hindi siya maganda yung memory niya, limited yung kanyang receptive vocabulary, hindi niya maintindihan yung words. Kaya makikita mo, all of them, out of anger, kung minsan dahil hindi makatalk, mag-hit or magwawala kasi hindi niya ma-express sarili niya. So let's just try to understand them, okay? It could be limited, again, receptive vocabulary, difficulty understanding the words, difficulty in concepts of space, time, and quantity. Okay. Difficulty in understanding vocabulary used for each grade level. So, at certain grade levels, eto pa, and I think dito papasok yung homework. Diba? Ang daming homework ng bata ngayon, nakakainis, diba? Pati tayo nahihirapan. Biro mo, sabi nila, grade 1 may anatomy na kung saan nag-i-insert yung muscle nito. Ako nung med school, hirap na hirap dun eh. Paano pa yung bata? Tapos tinuturuan nyo ng geometry at grade 1? I heard one British, what do you call this, educational specialist who was shocked that tayo daw sa Philippines nagbibigay ng exam as early as 4 or 5 years old. Kasi sa kanila, 12, 13 nagtetest. Pinalalaro lang lahat yung batang yan. Pero tayo, masyadong competitive. Kung ginagawa ng kapitbahay mo, kailangan ginagawa na rin ng anak mo. Diba? Even pointing to a picture. So for example, meron kang form board na alphabet A to Z. It's not enough that the child says A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Pag sinabi mo, where's K? Dapat ma-pull out niya in a different order kasi nga baka na memorya. Okay? And what do you call this letter? Dapat i-name niya. So yun yung expressive and understanding what it stands for is your receptive. Okay, what else are some impairment in language? They cannot comprehend social language. Yung iba, hindi makuha yung social cues. Kakausapin ka, nakadikit sa'yo, di ba? Hindi nila alam yung personal space. Pas sila yung iba naman na malikot kunwari sa school, tayo ng tayo, gusto niya, siya unang sasagot and everything. So all this make an interplay of things that we should know. Turn-taking, dapat marunong siya nun. Comprehension of social greetings, even your eye contact. Kaya nga sinasabi nila, ang autismo, 3 yung hinahanap namin. Speech delay, so hindi nakapagsalita by 2 years old. Social unrelatedness, hindi marunong makipaglaro at salimuha. And stereotypical movement, yung maraming paulit-ulit na walang meaning na movement like hand flapping, running around in circles, running back and forth, ganon. Okay? Ano pa? So, expressive language, difficulty with the production of language. So, again, babalikan natin. Receptive pag-intindi, expressive pagsalita. So, it represents the child's intended message and may include problems with word retrieval. Yung iisipin niya kung ano yung word na dapat niyang sabihin, word use, sentence formulation, and conversational skills. So, dapat mag-speak na siya in words and phrases at a certain age. Yung pronouns. Di ba may mga bata sasabihin, Miguel is hungry, pero ibig niya sabihin, I am hungry. So, nagpo-pronoun reversal siya. There's a stage that's okay, pero yung children with autism usually have pronoun reversals. Pati yung difficulty with agreement, subject and verb, telling a story, okay, limited expressive vocabulary. Yung iba, dahil hirap nga sa expressive language, ito yung nahihiya at ayaw magsalita sa class. Anong worst thing na nagagawa ng mga teachers natin noon? Hihiyain tayo. Di ba, tatakbo, unahan, magsalita sa harap. Yung hindi makatalk, forever na yun, what do you call this, scarred. Why? Because hindi alam ng teacher na, hindi niya alam sabihin, napahiya siya, lalo siyang hindi magsasalita. So we have to consider all of this again. Okay? So there are 4 principles at the core of stimulating communication and development that we should be doing. Una, get down to the child's physical level. Mahirap po na nagtuturo sa bata, maliliit lahat sila na nakatayo. Ang tingin nila sa akin, higante. Kung kaya't dapat we play with them and talk to them on eye level, bababa ka. Kaya nga nakikita mo lahat ng mga play areas and preschools, mabababa ang upuan, pati yung teacher ka level. Okay? Sit on the floor, use a lower chair so you're not talking down on the child. Makinig ka. Hindi, di ba? Let's do this together. In fact, when you want their attention, wag mo ring uutusang nakatalikod kasi hindi po yan susunod. Tatawagin mo. Pero gone are the days na kinukuha mo yung ulo para humarap sa'yo. Because some of them can understand you better if they sit side by side. Ang importante lang po, ka-level natin sila so you don't talk down on them. So you remember that. Ano pa? Slow down your rate of speech. Hindi kagaya kung kanina pa mabilis ako nagsasalita. Kailangan babagalan nyo. Yet you will enunciate the letters. Diba? Parang i-exaggerate nyo para mas maintindihan. This will allow time for your child to process your message. Keep this rhythm natural. Try inserting pauses and natural phrase breaks. Parang hindi lahat ng sasabihin mo, tutuloy-tuloy mo, even while you're reading to them. Ito pa ho pala. When can you start reading to your child? What age? 2 years old? Ano pa? 3, 4, ikalan. From birth, kakaiba naman siya, birth pa lang, babasahan niya na. 6 months old. Okay? Kasi bakit? Pag 6 months old, nakaupo yung bata, nakaupo yung nanay, nakaupo yung bata, you can turn the page and tell them, talk to them about colors, shapes, animals, okay? Letters, numbers, much later. Pero makikita mo magta-turn ng page. Hindi ba kung minsan yung bata pag 2 years old, uunahan ka? Ikaw po ang boss Ba't ka nagpapatalo? Sabi mo, teka lang. Eto, ano mo ng kulay ito? Para alam mo. And those who will be a little smarter will really, para bang be focused and be with you. Yung ayaw magbasa, hindi niya alam kung baliktad yun or hindi. Di ba? Baka magka-problema. But then again, if you teach them how to read early on in life, wala kang magiging problema after. Kung kaya't meron kaming reading program na tinatry gawin dito po sa Philippine Pediatric Society na dapat kada bakuna meron kaming nabibigay na libro. So much so that 6 months onwards, by the time 5 years old, may 15 books na dapat yung bata. Simple lang po yun Hindi naman kayo kailangan bumili ng expensive things. Nor should you be giving, again, those tablets and those phones. Because it's not interactive. Pag ikaw nagbabasa, nakukwento mo anong nangyayari dito, what will happen next, nati-check niyo po lahat yon. Okay? Wait for the child to respond. Children need time to process a message and to generate an answer. So count at least 10 seconds before providing prompts or rephrasing a question. So huwag niyong mamadaliin. Make it a fun thing. And ako, I think one thing you can do also is to make reading part of your going or getting ready for bed. Di ba? Alam nila na pagkapaligo nila, pagka inom nila ng gatas nila, kasi bawal pong naggagatas hanggang makatulog. Doon po nasisira ang ngipin, di ba? So inumin niyo muna yung gatas, tapos maligo tayo, or then you read to them, then they fall asleep. That way, matuturuan nyo rin po mag-toilet train ng bata. Kaya hindi sila natututo mag-toilet training, dumedede sila until 8 years old. Di ba? Mali. Dapat po 2 years old wala, nasa baso na, hindi na sa bote. Okay? Tandaan nyo po yun, ha? Bakit? Yun din ang isa pang things na tinitignan ko. It does not cause speech delay for drinking milk from the bottle, but your tongue will not articulate well. Di ba? Dumedede ka, so yung tongue mo is thrust forward, backward. Hindi umiikot. Okay? Again, it doesn't cause speech delay but it can contribute kung lagi pang nakadede yung bata. Ilan taon na ito? 3. Marami ng words? Very good. May bigote gaya ng tatay. Dito nga lang yung tatay sa ilalim. Okay. Take equal communication turns. So again, they need time to process a message and to generate an answer. Okay. So yun ang ating gagawin. What are some communication techniques? Okay. Magtatanong tayo ng question to elicit a response para alam nyo kung tama. Who, what, when, where, why. Yung why usually between 3 and 4. Huwag nyo naman tanongin yung batang 2 years old, why is ganyan. Hindi nila alam yun. Diba? They can identify the basic stuff. What will happen next so that you know kung naiintindihan nila. Again, I think at the end of the day, ang gusto ng parents, paano ko pag gagawing matalino yung anak ko, di ba? At laging ang tanong natin, are you born with it or is it nurtured? And we believe that it's both. You have to be born with it and you have to nurture it. And you have to talk to your child, teach your child, all these things. Okay? Modeling. Paano mo mapapabasa ng libro ang bata kung kayo hindi nagbabasa? Di ba? Paano mo masasabi na, what do you call this? wag siyang mag-gadgets kung kayo nag-gadgets. So what's even one of my basic rules? Walang gadgets habang kumakain. No gadgets, no toys, no books, no cellphone while eating. This is the only way where you can interact with your children, di ba? 30 minutes ng pagkain. Oo. So, daddy, wag mo, binili mo kasi eh. Yung 3-year-old, marunong, mas magaling pa sila mag-ganon kesa sa atin. Di ba? Magugulat kayo? Okay. So, if they have difficulty pronouncing words, the teacher will model how to say it. Huwag niyo pong pagtatawanan yung batang bulol. Kasi di ba, lalong mahihiya yun eh. And the goal is to provide opportunities for the student to hear the appropriate language. Also, kunwari, meron na siyang alam na word. Let's say, alam niya dog. Na mga 3 or 4 years old na siya, sasabihin mo sa kanya, ilan ang paa ng dog? 4. Di alam mo nang marunong siya magbilang. Anong sound ng dog? Is this a big dog or a small dog? Anong kulay ng dog? Tapos pwede niya idugtong, I saw a big black dog with 4 legs. Parang ganyan. So, that's something about chaining and expanding so that you can use more words when you're talking about a certain thing that the child knows. Kunwari, mahilig sa cars, edi dun mo turuan. Mahilig sa dinosaur, dun ka muna magturo. Kasi you have to catch their interest, okay? Before you are able to teach them certain things. Okay? Self-talk involves talking through the sequence of events. Teacher speaks about exactly what he or she doing. I will do this, then this will happen. Again, ito yung sinasabi natin pong consequential. When you tell your child not to do anything, di ba, like when you say, do not touch, tatouch siya. Pero pag sinabi mo, pag yan, hinawakan mo, babagsak, mababasag, masasaktan ka, titigil sila. So it's important that you say, do this, then that, always with a consequence. Okay? Like yan, di ba, gumaganon siya. So that's, ilang taon po siya? 3 years old? Make clear words siya? But, okay, parang sounding bulol, di ba? Parang, pero, again, you don't stop them from babbling and talking because that is how speech is developed. So, what are you trying to say? Yun ang sasabihin niya dapat. Anong sinasabi mo? Are you saying this? Yun, di ba? So, anong role natin as professionals? Kailangan, ang akin po laging sinasabi sa parents, kung feeling nyo may delay, sabihin nyo agad sa doktor nyo. Hindi naman po masama na akalain nyo may mali pero wala naman palang mali. Okay? Kesa sa mahuhuli ka. Okay? So, unang-una namin ginagawa, 5 po kasing bagay ang iniisip namin pag ang bata may speech delay. Una, pwedeng bingi. Okay? Kahit na alam nyo nagre-respond sa inyo, in my 20 years of practice, 6 yung may hearing impairment. Okay, actually the deaf don't want to be called hearing impaired. They want to be called deaf. So, 6 po yung deaf who presented with autism-like symptoms. Kung hindi ko chinek yung hearing, hindi ko po yun malalaman. Isa pang thing, para malaman mo nga kung deaf, kung laging tinitignan yung mouth mo, parang yun yung problema ng bata. At hindi siya kasi nagre-react, pwede siyang mag-act like a child with autism. Okay, so, una, pwedeng speech delay. Pangalawa, nahuli lang, hahabol din. That's what you call developmental language delay. Ikatlo, pwedeng autismo. Okay, where I told you that there are a triad of symptoms. Yung isa, slow learner. At yung huli, pwedeng sensory processing disorder. Lahat po ito ang kailangan itong magkakasunod na professionals. Okay? So kami, developmental pediatrician, 61 pa lang po kami sa buong bansa. Okay? Ang chine-check namin, batang may delay, batang gifted, yung may autism, may ADHD, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, deaf, okay, and visually impaired, pati nga yung gifted. So it's the whole spectrum. Pati po yung behavioral problems, yung panay ang temper tantrums, mali sa anger issues, behavioral problems na laging nanggugulo sa klase. Okay? And then, pwede rin tayong lumapit sa speech therapist. Pero, pag may speech delay, hindi speech ka agad. Kailangan yung occupational therapist kasi kailangan turuan yung bata to behave bago maturuan magsalita. Di ba? Kundi, hahabol ng hahabol si speech therapist. Kung minsan, pwede rin pong sabay-sabay yan na ginagawa. So speech therapist, marami na po sila. 3 schools na yata ang nag-o-offer nito. At importante rin po yung ating special education teacher. Okay? Huwag matakot kung yung bata masasabi sa iyo na kailangan mag-SPED muna bago mag-regular class. Kasi nga po, meron niyang dinadaanan na steps. Kunwari, hindi nagsasalita, mag-OT, magsa-speech, magsa-SPED, with the ultimate goal of being integrated in a regular school or included kahit pa siya may delay. Kasi kung minsan kayo sasamahan loob, di ba nagagalit kayo sa teacher pag sinabing may mali sa anak nyo? Dati ho, pag may sinabing mali sa anak, kokorekin ng parents. Ngayon, susugod ang parents, mali ka teacher, hindi mo tinuturuan ng tama. Matuwa kayo pag sinabi ng teacher, may napapansin sila para magtulungan kayo how to help that child. Huwag ko kayong lilipat. Kasi lipat kayo ng lipat, hindi nyo sinusolve yung problem ng bata. Remember, the teacher is with your child more than half the year. So, kilala niyo yung child nyo, di ba? Pero, kung ang bata mabait sa school, magulo sa bahay, may maling ginagawa sa bahay. Tama? Pag ang bata behave sa bahay, magulo sa school, maling match. Baka hindi pwedeng traditional. Ito na yung progressive, ito na yung Waldorf, ito na yung Montessori, Reggio Emilia. Di ba, ang dami-dami? Ang kumikita ngayon yung preschools eh. Kasi pinapapasok kayo as early as 6 months. So, ang importante lang naman is alam natin yung kakayahan ng ating mga anak para malaman kung dapat nga bang ipasok sa ganito or hindi. Hindi po totoo na pag may ADHD, dapat mag-SPED na yan. Kasi nga, yung ibang batang may ADHD, kailangan may kaayusan, di ba? Kailangan alam nila meron silang rigid. But most often than not, pag ikaw ay may ADHD, pinapasok ka sa regular school, na traditional, di ba ang una lang gagawin, huwag kang gagalaw for the rest of the period? Pinakamahirap po yun sa batang malikot. Di ba? Ikaw kaya, try mo, hindi ka gumagalaw ng 8 hours. Kailangan nga gumagalaw sila. That's why it's important for us also to redesign the educational framework. That might happen in the next lifetime, hindi na ngayon. Pati yung pagbawas ng homework and all of that. Right? Okay, ano pa? Si SPED. Classroom teacher, like I told you, pinaka-best friend mo dapat yan, huwag niyong aawayin. Okay? At sila ang nakakakita. And, for me, the biggest source of learning are the parents. Kayo po ang unang teacher ng bata, so don't even belittle yourself. Yes, you have to work. Marami ngayon, 2 parents nagwo-work, wala nang time. Pero meron lang naman kayong 5 or 10 minutes na uupuan mo yung bata, makikita nyo naman what needs to be done or what needs to be assured. For me, it's also important you catch your child doing good. Huwag parating ang ginagawa ay po-point out mo kung ano yung mali sa kanya. Diba? Okay, ano pa? Okay. So, again, language development is important because it affects child's experiences at home and in school. So, alam natin na sa lahat, language ang best indicator of intelligence. Hindi yung paglakad at personal social skills. Pero, ang aking nakikita rin, pag hindi ka matuto mag-develop ng gross motor skills mo, hindi ka magsasalita. So, ang batang merong cerebral palsy, yung iba doon, hindi nakakapagsalita. Diba? Kasi hindi na-develop yung motor skills. So, wag rin laging kinakarga ang bata. Tayo po, most of our children na Pinoy, lampa. Kasi lagi yung kinakarga. Make them crawl. Okay? So, late bloomer nga lang ba o hindi? Sana po natutunan nyo yung mga tips natin to find out whether your child has speech delay or not. Thank you very much and good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Doc Francis Dimalanta. Grabe, ang dami naming natutunan. Sir, if you can join us for just a bit, mangungonsulta pa kami sa'yo. Okay. Oh, water please for our doctor. Alam mo, Doc, marami ang siguro na-intrigue sa mga na-share mo sa amin, pati na rin ang mga friends natin online. Kaya sisimulan ko na agad-agad ang Q&A natin. This is from our online friend, si Mommy Zai Ong. Ang sabi niya, parang may nakikita siyang delay sa kanyang 3-year-old son. Eh, alam naman natin, medyo may gastos din pag magpakonsulta. How can she get free or at least minimal fee dito sa pag-treatment kasi solo parent daw siya. May tips ka ba dyan? May hacks ba tayo?
Mahirap na question, no? Paano siya makakuha ng free consult?
Or kahit mas malesen
meron po kasi tayong mga government hospitals.
Okay.
Like even po kami sa St. Luke's, meron tayong social service where they have to line up and then have to be seen.
Okay.
Wag po kayong magagalit sa aming developmental pediatrician na mahaba ang pila kasi ang dami lang may problema ngayon.
At konti lang kayo.
Konti. Meron po sa NCH, meron po tayong naumpisahang fellowship program doon, meron sa PCMC, meron sa PGH. So there are centers that offer free services. Pati naman po kami, hindi naman kami laging mukhang pera, di ba? Inaayos naman po namin, pag kailangan ng pasyente, tutulungan natin. Di ba? Hindi naman lahat, it's not about money. It's about helping you achieve these things. And ang pinakakailangan, yung pagsuporta ng parents. Di ba pwede kasing sabihan mo, ito't gagawin, tapos hindi ka susundin.
Oo. Or in denial.
Or in denial. Yun ang pinakamahirap.
Oo.
Itulungan.
Oo.
Yung alam mong may mali, sinabi mo, nagalit pa sa'yo.
Ayun. Okay. Thank you very much for that question. Ito, meron pang isang question from online. Does it necessarily mean pag may speech delay or language delay, may autism na ang batang 3 years old?
Hindi po. In fact, di ba kunento ko na sa inyo kanina, 5 bagay ang ating iniisip pag ang bata may speech delay. So pwedeng bingi, pwedeng nahuli lang, pwedeng autismo, pwedeng slow learner or a sensory problem. So we need to rule out all medical conditions kaya dinadala sa amin.
Magpatingin.
At early recognition means early intervention and better progress.
Okay. Of course. Let's open the floor for questions sa ating mga moms and dads dito. Sa ating live audience naman. Any questions?
Sorry ha.
Yes, ma'am.
Nick, kasi, actually, yung kids ko, kanina share ko, kasi actually diagnosed talaga sila both. Pero napansin ko
with
sa kanila,
ADHD,
both
right?
of
Ilan
them.
taon?
Share niya.
Isang 7, isang 9.
Okay.
My first child was diagnosed na ADHD with ASD.
With autism.
With slight.
Okay.
Munti ka na siya sa boundary. Napansin lang kasi ng doctor niya before is, yun nga, fleeting eyes. Tapos, yung masyado siyang sensitive to sounds.
So baka yung sensory, yun yung sinasabi
Yun
natin
po.
sensory
Tapos
process.
po, pero nung later on naman, nag-improve. So, ang question ko, kasi medyo talaga, doon ako na, yung sensory ng hearing niya. Pag tinatanong ko siya until 9 years old siya, Mommy, it's irritating me. Ganon. So, I'm asking also her doctor kung bakit ganon. So, sabi ko, bakit parang, although that nag-OT siya, ganon din, sabi niya.
It's part of a sensory processing disorder wherein they're either hypo or hypersensitive. In terms of sounds, kunwari po tayo lahat, nag-uusap ngayon, naririnig ko yung iyak dito, yung galaw doon and everything, pero kaya kong wag pakinggan para tayo ang nakakapag-usap. Sa kanila hindi. Sabay-sabay lahat yan. That's why they have to cover their ears. Because they have to tune out all other sounds. So yun yung nagiging problem nila. Okay? Yung iba po, hawak. Pag hinawakan mo ganun, parang may sandpaper, ayaw tuloy nila magpayakap. O yung iba, dikit ng dikit naman sa'yo. Kasi gusto niya, hinahanap niya yung sensory na ganun. Doon din yung mga picky eater. Ayaw magpagupit kasi mauhulog yan. Ayaw na may shirt na may label. So yun yung mga sensory, it deals with the 5 senses of even taste, kaya picky eater, smell, may certain smells, ayaw na nila talaga, hindi sila gagalaw. So there might be some sensory things which your OT will address.
Thank you po.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe we have time for one more last question from any takers? Okay. Since wala na, final words na lang of encouragement to our parents here and online.
Wala po tayong manual that will teach you how to parent your child. Kahit anong libro, basahin nyo. Hindi ho maibibigay sa inyo yung solusyon. Ang kailangan po, may active participation kayo to raising your children, giving them time. Kasi for children, love is spelled T-I-M-E. The time you spend with them. And as parents, you have the greatest role. You were given this role to raise these children to be the best that they can be. So do not discount the fact that you are the best teacher for your child. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francis Dimalanta, for graciously and generously sharing your expertise. Maraming salamat. Okay, moms and dads, in a short while, we will be pausing for a short break. And dun din sa ating mga friends online, please come back after this short break because we have a very special surprise na magkukwentuhan pa tayo a bit more. Lots of learning. And dito naman, sa ating live audience, matanong ko, who wants to take home some special prizes from Smart Parenting and NIDO 3+? Ay, kasama ko dyan. Okay, ito ang gagawin natin, okay? I'm sure marami na tayong learnings from our Masterclass. So please post them in our social media using #Toddler Expertips. Pagkatapos nyo pong mag-post at habang nagbe-break tayo, meron kayong raffle stub dyan. Bago nyo, ita-drop nyo lang po dyan sa ating registration area yung raffle stub nyo by showing your post. Ayan, yan yung key to be able to drop your raffle entry. And again, please go on public mode sa inyong mga accounts at posts para naman makita din natin yung mga sharings nyo. Okay? We'll be back at we have a very special guest this afternoon. Kaya post na po tayo. We'll see you again shortly.